Hello everybody, this is the technician from Services Unlimited Parts Guru trying to prepare a video to show you how to open up the Jura J9 machine. We have purchased this machine brand new to display the opening and closing of the machine, and also because Jura company does not supply the parts, so we are using a new machine to disassemble it completely and use the new so-called OEM, original equipment manufacturer parts. We are happy to do this because Jura company does not supply the parts. Now this model is expensive, and we are first trying to show you the location of the very unusual oval head screws, which makes the machine to be difficult to disassemble from the right out startup. There are 4 screws on the top. This side, the water tank cover, you lift it up, you will see 1 screw on this side. We have already loosened it a little. You need to use a special key, that's called the oval head key. There are some aluminum types available in the market or in the stores, but the aluminum is very soft metal, so it is better to have the stainless steel keys, the oval head keys. So this is one location of the screw here, one in the back. This is the other screw, and the similar locations on the other side. When you lift the top cover half, you have this one screw here and one in the. So these 4 screws, they are all oval head screws, and you will need a special oval head key to remove it. In the back of the machine, you have the Jura logo, which has 2 little flexible pins that lock the Jura logo in. So in order to remove this, you have to twist it and pull it out. These 2 little spaces here, they use these 2 little flexible pins that just take a little turn towards the right to lock it. And you have to be a little careful in inserting a flat screwdriver, very narrow, small flat screwdriver, to push and press it in so that it will release the pin pressure, and then it will easily twist and come out. Below the logo here, you have 2 torque screws. These 2 torque screws, when you unscrew them, the 2 sides will separate and come off. So that is the first step to open the sides, and then we will go into the second stage, the display of further disassembly of this machine. To continue the disassembly of this machine, we need to take the top cover off so that the sides will slide out. We have 2 more oval head screws here in the pre-ground lid. You lift the lid, remove these 2 oval head screws, and this will help to lift the entire assembly out. You can remove the water tank. And here it is, the baby is now topless, so to say. And once this top cover has come off, the sides will slide out. The left side will slide out from the left side, and the tank having been removed, the right side also comes off. There are these hooks. Do not apply any unusual force to try to pull them. They will slide out because the panel will just need to slide back about 1/4 of an inch, and it will release the hooks. The side view of the right side of the machine is showing you the ceramic wall, the pump, which is in the vertical position here. In other machines, there are different locations that they have switched. And the electronic control box is in the back. and the encoder, which controls the moves of the brew group going back and forth, up and down. This is the part called encoder, and the encoder is operating the movement of the brew drive motor, which is operating a small gear to turn the big wheel on the brew drive, brew group, and that is how the brew group goes up and down to compact the coffee and take care of the functions to make coffee. The rear view of this machine is just nothing but more of those electronic parts in the back. The transformer is just above the electronic board, and the left side of the machine, where the tank has been removed, this is the water inlet valve which connects to the tanks to seal it. And inside, when we will take out, the effort is to show you how to remove the brew group or access the brew group, which is a very sacred type of major part in these machines, which Jura company does not allow access to manually clean them. And that is where we see a problem that the spilled coffee, the leaked water, and calcium deposits, they can cause several error codes. One of them being E8, which is when the brew group cannot return to the home position. We will take a pause here, and we will open a few more parts and then display you the brew group removal. Thank you. On the left side of the machine, as we remove this side panel, we see this partitioned plate. This plate is just separating the brew group from the water tank side. So in order to remove this, gently unhook the top part of this plate, and then it will slide out. And there it is, the locked in brew group and the heart of the machine. In order to remove this brew group, you have 3 screws, and of course before you unscrew the piece, you have to disconnect the silicone hose from the outlet of the brew group. And this, of course, the silicone hose goes in the front to the dispensing faucet. I am not sure whether the light will be enough to show you inside the location of the 3 screws. One is here, the second one is above that, and the third one is on the bottom here, on the other side of the brew group. So the brew group in itself is held in by 3 screws. There is nothing else holding it except for this tube that you will be disconnecting it, and it will slide out. We will, in the next section, we will show you the brew group, how the screws are taken out, and then it will slide out. On the rear, where the 2 sides were together, I've missed the point that you need to remove this middle little strip that is extending below right down to the bottom, and on the top it hooks onto the top cover of the machine. So you have to lift the top cover a little so that you can push this back, and once the top cover is removed, this will be easy to press down and remove it. To sum up the disassembly of this machine, the most important tool is the oval head key, which is a little recessed space here in an oval shape to go over the rivet-like screws on the machine. Jura has especially made it difficult to access such a key and also to disassemble the machine. In terms of the removing and opening up, we encourage actually every Jura owner to try and get to know the machine. We have the diagrams available, and we are preparing more and more repair guides. The one thing that I would suggest, do not try to disassemble or work on the machine on your own until the warranty period is over. Jura gives 2 years warranty, so avail that. Get them to work for you. They have charged a very high price for these plastic machines. And once the warranty is over, then I would encourage everybody to try and disassemble, because if you do the repairs or any work on the Jura machine and there are some marks or the screws have been removed and replaced with the sheet metal screws, they will not repair it. Even if you send the machine to Jura Service Center, they will return it because somebody has worked on it. And even if it is you as the owner, they do not want anybody to touch this disassembly and repair side of the machine. So we are happy that we are filling in the gap when Jura does not want to do it for you. And we carry all parts and we have the keys. And if you have questions, you can email it to Parts Guru at sales@partsguru.com. This is our email, and we will be happy to respond as soon as we can. And we are much faster and much better in fixing these machines than Jura Service Center. Thank you for watching, and hope we will have more videos available to you in the future. It is interesting to note, which I would like to display here, that I mentioned the 90% of the parts in this machine, they are made in plastic. Jura is getting these machines private labeled and manufactured by a firm called J80 and J90. They have 3 plants in Switzerland, 1 in Portugal, and 1 in China. And this is where, looking at this inside of the sheet, this side panel, you will see from outside the glitter. However, inside it is simple ABS plastic, which has been spray painted from outside in China, possibly, or maybe Portugal. The point is that the machines are like, these are plastic, absolutely plastic, but they have made it in a way that it is difficult to open and nobody would have easy access to the parts to clean. We emphasize that the brew group has to be manually cleaned so that it is really clean and not a health hazard, but that becomes very difficult because the access is not possible without completely opening the side panels and removing those screws. So good luck, and once the warranty is over, please feel free to take your initiatives. If you are skilled a little and you have the tools, anyone should be able to fix these machines, and we will be producing more videos down the road. Thank you for watching, and hopefully that you have learned something how to open this J9. Now this baby is exposed, it will be disassembled, and the ashes of all these parts will go to maybe 20 machines that we will be fixing. Thank you. Bye-bye.